All right. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Thanks for being here. My name is Neil Spencer for the Neil Spencer Yoga YouTube channel. And today I've got a great practice for you. It's definitely going to be a little more of an athletic practice. And we're going to be working on some handstand kick-ups and hops after the core section. So we're going to get nice and warmed up and kind of get more of a more energy built up for us, and then we're gonna kick into that. So with that, go ahead and come back to child's pose. Bring your knees out as wide as the mat, big toes to touch, and then start to lower your hip back and reach your arms out forward. And start breathing in and out here. Really feel a nice stretch up underneath right in the armpits. Let your arms you can let your arms just rest now. Hands just gently out. Start practicing widening your fingers. So really try to make sure there's at least an inch or two between the thumb and the first finger. There can be 2 inches or more, but then every other finger, try to make sure there's an inch between every finger. And that's going to work out for our balancing and our handstands. I've actually got a cool little warm-up for that too, to kind of help us out with that. You can start your ujjayi breathing. So you're gonna close your mouth, tongue to the roof of the mouth. That connects the energetic loop from the back of the body to the front. And then slowly breathe in and out through your nose, slight constriction in the throat. And this will help us to build heat within our practice. Big, deep inhale, feel the lungs expand, feel the back stretch out, exhale. Feel yourself sink down towards the ground, really plant firmly into the earth. Feel that stretch in the armpit. Again, inhale. Really feel the back broaden and expand. Exhale. Feel yourself sink down into the earth. Hopefully you can feel yourself just kind of slowly melting into your hips. If you need to kind of shift side to side just a little bit, just kind of like an inch to the right of the spine, inch to the left of the spine. Kind of start to check in with your inner thighs, see what's going on with your body. This is the perfect place to tune in. You can rub your forehead, your third eye center, along the ground. Notice how when you move back and forth, it actually makes an infinity symbol, with the third eye being the center point. Hopefully I'll get into some more of that stuff later. It's really cool, that movement. It's everywhere. So again, inhale one last time. Really stretch forward. You can even bring your forearms up off the mat. You can even tent the fingers, maybe get a stretch in the top of the wrists. Exhale. Let the hands come down to the ground. Relax. Inhale up onto all fours. Make sure you have your hands planted underneath your shoulders, knees over your hips. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round the back. Really try to press it firmly into the base of the palms. Stretch the back of the neck. Inhale, up, cow pose. Bring the chin forward. Exhale, round. Bring the chin to the chest. You can kind of let your hips move back to your waist, or if you'd like to lean forward a little bit, put a little bit of pressure on the palms. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale again into cat. Really round the back, really press through the base of the palms. Again, you can lean forward just a little bit, get a little different stretch, or lean back. Leaning back will take pressure off the wrists. Leaning forward will put more on. Again, that tourniquet effect. If you'd like, this is another one I really love for the wrists. I've got to do this a little bit. So you make a fist, and then come up onto your top knuckles, and then open the hand and come down, and do one at a time. One fist, two fists, one open palm, one open palm. One fist, two fists, one open palm, one open palm. Switch directions. Right fist, left fist. Right open palm, left open palm. Right fist, left fist, right open palm, right open palm. If you ever have, this has been one of my favorite things. Like if you ever notice, like if you're really kind of tight in the wrist, make a fist and really kind of press firmly against your top finger, your pointer finger, and you can hold this for like 2 or 3 minutes. You can do it while you're driving, and just a slight, and then you can stretch it. So you just point your fist down towards the ground, and it'll stretch out there, and just hold it for like 3 to 5 minutes, and afterwards it'll feel really great. Give yourself a little stretch. So again, you see on this right side, you make the fist, and just a slight like quarter-inch downturn, half-inch downturn. You just hold it. You don't have to hold it super strong. You just want to hold it in place. Relax. So that's one of the, especially just right here on the inside of the hand there. And then here, this is what I was going to show you guys with, I call this one the cat kneading the dough. So when a cat's like sitting in like a blanket or something, it starts stretching its paws. So you have your fingers out wide. As soon as they hit the ground, when you press down, try to stretch the fingers out slowly against the mat. I've got a towel on top of my mat, so I just try to stretch it out. And just like I'm kneading dough, if you want to go into a fist, you can like that too. But the cat one, this one can be really good, and it helps to train the fingers to stay out wide. Make sure I'm doing good on time. Really good wrist and hand strengthening and flexing. Come back to neutral. Kind of shake it out just a little bit. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So lift the knees up off the ground. Press into the base of the palms. You can even try and pick the fingers up off the ground. Let the head hang heavy, stretch towards the ground. Inhale up high on the ball mounds of the toes, heels up high. Exhale, slowly release. Get a good stretch in your calves as you let the heel bones stretch down to the earth. Inhale up. You can even press up and press down into the floor with the base of the palms. Really press yourself up and out. Exhale. Heels down to the earth. One more time. Inhale up. Really push yourself up, kind of like that cat stretch up off the ground. But you're in down dog. Exhale. Slowly let the heels go down to the earth. Palm, fingers out wide. Inhale, look forward. Tiptoe to the top of the mat. Make sure the feet can be slightly wider than hips distance if you like, out to the edge of the mat. And then we're going to be in ragdoll pose. Exhale. Slowly shift back and forth. Every time you come onto the right, so it's 1, 2, 3. Let yourself stretch out. You can bend the knees a little bit. Get low in your hips. You can lengthen the legs, straighten the legs a little bit. Let's call that 10, 11, 12. Hands to opposite elbows. Really let the top of the crown of the head stretch down towards the ground. We're going to go up to 20. Alright. Let yourself slowly come back. If you can, extend the legs, plant your palms on the ground. If you can't quite, just leave them bent. Kind of help you figure out where your flexibility is at today. Heel toe the feet together. Make sure the heels are just a sliver apart. Inhale, roll up. Chin up. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the hands into heart center. This is where you can set an intention for your day. Maybe it's something for you. Maybe it's for a friend. I have a dog that I love very much. Her name's Callie. You might see her running around. Sometimes I dedicate my practice to her, send her a lot of good energy. I mean, she gives me tons of good energy, But, anything that makes you happy. If you're working on something recently, maybe there's forgiveness is always a big one. That's always a big one for me. Sometimes you just run into ignorant people. They say things, they I had a situation yesterday, and I just have to remind myself not everyone's, kind of on it. So, big, deep inhale. Exhale, release hands to the side. So into our sun A. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step the right foot back, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, step the right foot forward, step left foot to meet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up. Mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Swan dive down if you'd like. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step the left foot back. Inhale, shift forward, step the right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot forward. Right foot to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step the right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward. Left foot to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Mountain pose. Exhale. Hands to heart center. So inhale, chair pose. Hold for just a couple breaths. Make sure tailbone is tucked. Hands are kind of about a 45-degree. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And get ready here. Now we're going to continue on. Tarsana. So we're going to inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the left knee down. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, crescent lunge with cactus arms. Inhale up, crescent. Plant the palms, step back, chaturanga. If any of these chaturangas are too tough for you, or you're not quite warmed up, you can always push back to down dog. Take it on your knees, whatever feels good for you. Now inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step down. Put the knee down. Inhale up. Crescent lunge. If you need to rock in a little bit. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, plant the palms. Untuck the toe, press back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're doing these on a pretty much just a little breath to flow movement. A little bit of lagging to get a stretch. I think I'll do a little more rocking in the second one, just to get us all warmed up. So again, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the left knee down. Inhale up. Crescent lunge. So again, here, if you want to just kind of lean forward a little bit, come back up high. Exhale, lean down a little bit. Come back up high. So just a little bit of rocking. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up. Plant the palms, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the right knee down. Inhale up. Low crescent lunge. Again, if you want to just kind of rock a little bit into it, come up high. Feel a nice little stretch in the front of your thighs. Again, rock down. Inhale up. As you rock down again, exhale, cactus arms. Really bring tight in the center of your back. Look up. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Again, plant the palms. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, good little stretch there. We do one more. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the left knee down. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up, crescent, plant the palms. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Last time on the left. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the right knee down. Inhale up, low crescent. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up, low crescent. Exhale, plant the palms. And again, this is just causing you to think how you can reach around that knee to step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Some of you may take the knee on the inside of the armpit, on the outside of the armpit, whatever works for you. Feel your heart beating a little bit. And again, inhale real deep here. Exhale, relax. 2 more breaths. If you want, you can even inhale, come up high on the ball mounds of the feet, heels high. Exhale, heels down to the earth. 1 more. Inhale up. Strong arch of your feet. Exhale, down to the ground. Now we're going to inhale. I'm going to look forward, step forward, right foot forward, left to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just a little reset. Now inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms down, step the left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now this time we're going to do another little crescent series, but this time we're going to be on a high crescent. So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale up, crescent lunge. A few breaths here to get stable. Need to, I always like to bring my hands to the side of the waist, kind of check my alignment. Left leg straight, slightly bent if you want to. High up on the ball mount of the foot. Inhale up, crescent. Exhale, low-flying airplane with crescent lunge with airplane arms. Pinkies up to the sky. Inhale. Good, deep inhale. Exhale. Now your next inhale, bringing the hands forward. Exhale, fly them back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fly back. Last time, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fly back. Now we're going to do a low lunge twist. Bring the left hand down. Kind of get off the burning of the right hip. Right hand up to the sky. Again, fingers wide. Try to find a good place where your wrist doesn't feel like it's getting pinched or anything. Inhale, nice big stretch up to the sky. Now you're going to turn onto the outside edges of both of our feet, and we're going to dip the hip down. Inhale, bring the right hand back up and over. We're going to do this 3 times. So again, dip the hips, both outside or edges of the feet pointing to your right. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. downward facing dog. Continue on this left side here, and if you see me, you'll see me stepping I'm raising to the center. I put it just a couple inches above the other foot, and it just gives me a little bit of like a choking up, like on a baseball bat. And I can get up, gives me another inch or so, inch or two when I'm coming through. Allows me to keep the knee up high, and so I'm not scraping the foot as I come through. So here we're going to inhale, crescent lunge. Again, get situated here, high up on the back ball mount of the foot, front knee is bent. If it's a little tough for you, you can let the heel drag back down. I like to try and keep it forward, a lot of strength in the back foot. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Make sure the pinkies are facing up. You can lift your chin up as you're over the left. You can rest your ribs on the thigh, or just a little bit up, whatever works for you, wherever you're at. I tend to get a workout whether it's really kind of pressing into it or up. So inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, swing them back. Inhale, smoothly forward. Exhale, smoothly back. Last one, inhale forward. Exhale back. For the burning in your left thigh, plant the right palm down. Inhale, left arm high if you need to extend the left leg. Get off that burning. Gotta love it. Burning is great. Sharp pain, not so hot. So always remember that in yoga. So again, we're going to turn onto the outside edges of our feet. Face them towards the side of the mat. Dip the hip. Inhale up. Reach the left arm forward. Exhale. Come back. Inhale up. Arm high. You can reach even forward if you want. Exhale. Dip for 2. Inhale up. Arm forward or arm straight up. Exhale, dip. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, plant the palms. Even plant it on the inside. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So again, check out where your hips are, or where your wrists are if you need to shake out your wrists a little bit. Shake out your ankles. Now come back to a place of stillness. Maybe a little swing of the hips. We'll just try not to be picking up and moving around everywhere. Just try to firmly plant yourself into the ground. And we're going to inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Bring the right to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Side bend the knees, inhale up. Mountain pose. So now we're going to come into our Sunbi Warrior series and then continue on. Get a little situated here if you need to catch a breath. Just for your heart beating, just try to bring your breathing down to a nice comfortable level, but we still want that heart beating, a little bit of sweat bead up for us. Get recentered. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step the right foot back. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. One leg, I tend to almost always do them one leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just feel you really use the base of the palms to press yourself back into your down dog. Maybe let the head hang heavy. Nice deep ujjayi breath, mouth closed, tongue still to the roof of the mouth. Slight engagement in the perineum, that's the area between your anus and your sexual organs. So the slight engagement there connects the energetic loop. Maybe I should have said at the beginning, but we'll get it all the way through. So again, I'm going to do that step into the center. Inhale, left, right leg high. Exhale, knee up close to the ribs, step through, low lunge. Press the back foot down, inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Again, make sure you're not leaning too far forward. Slight back a little bit. If you need to surf into this too, oh, that feels good on my inner thigh. My inner thighs are a little sore today. You can surf into it. Inhale up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale. Bend it. One more surf. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale. Extended side angle. Bring your view up to your fingers, pointing up to the sky. You can rest your elbow on the top of your knee, on the inside of your thigh, or even have your hand touching the ground. You can use it as kind of like a bottle opener to open that inside of your thigh. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm to the sky, left arm down the back side of your thigh. Inhale, really reach up and out. Exhale, keep the front knee bent. If you want, you can kind of surf into this one too. It's a little bit trickier on your balance. Exhale, maybe just like a half surf. Exhale, warrior two, look out over the front arms. Bring your arms down to the ground. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big deep breath, relax here. So here we're gonna inhale the left leg high. Exhale, really keep the knee in close to the ribs. Step down, heel toes. Heel first, then the toes, low lunge. Turn the back foot down at 45 degrees. Inhale up. Warrior one, both arms high. Chest pointing forward. Exhale, and this is where you just do just a little step. Heel toe, your left foot into center. Make sure it's lined up. The back of the arch of your, middle of the arch of your right foot. Warrior two again. Not really leaning too far forward just yet. Lean back if we want to do the surf. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. These are kind of our little qigong, little energy movement. It's just a slow inhale up. Slow exhale down. Almost like you're just floating or flying. Maybe like a flying. Right, like that. So inhale, shift forward, exhale. Again, elbow can be on top of the knee. If you need to adjust your feet, do so. Bring the elbow to the inside of the left knee. Look up towards your right hand, even if you can touch the ground. Use this as like a bottle opener, really stretch that inner thigh open. Breathe here. Feel the rib cage expand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Again, if you need to just do just a little bit of surfing, knowing keeping some of these holds a little long. So it might feel a little, if I'm burning, you're burning, hopefully. That you're tougher than me too. So inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, hand just lightly touching the back leg. You can even look up at the left palm. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. I like to inhale, bring the hands down. Exhale, chaturanga. Shift forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, good stretch here. Now we're going to do it one breath to one movement. So get ready. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Turn the back foot down, inhale up, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, extended side angle. Inhale up, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the palms, move through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, really feel the triceps when you push off the ground to come up. Take a deep breath here, exhale, tongue to the roof of the mouth, perineum engaged. Set the right foot to center, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee into ribs. Step through, turn down, inhale up through the warrior one, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, come through, plant the palms, chaturanga. Elbows into the body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, breath to movement. Deep breath here. Hold at the top, really feel yourself stretch. Exhale. Left foot into center, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Transition through to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the palms, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the left, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Back foot down, inhale up. Warrior one, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the palms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Should feel nice and warmed up by now. Strong in the arms, strong in the shoulders, knees, ankles, hips getting all warmed up. Inhale, look forward. Now we're going to move on to core, so you can do a little hop forward. So bend the knees, jump forward into your Indian style. And if you'd like to, you can jump forward with just one foot first, if that helps you. So then we're going to do our core workout here, and then we'll have some fun balancing with our handstands, and then we'll kind of ease off into it. So it's kind of like a whoop, down. So go ahead, lean back down onto the ground. So Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups, bring the palms of the feet to touch, knees out wide. For extra difficulty, lift your feet up off the ground, hands behind the head. Exhale, come up. Inhale, let yourself go down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Make sure your elbows stay out wide. Exhale, lift your chest up. Give yourself a good pace. Exhale up. Inhale kind of takes care of itself. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees into touch. Rest of your palms of your feet onto the ground. Gather yourself. Now we're going to do bicycle kicks. So you can either come with your knees flat like this and they're going to go out like that, or we're going to extend them all the way up to the sky. That's the one I'm always doing. And then we're going to hands behind the head. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the left leg down to the ground. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, right leg goes down, right knee to left elbow. So alternating. And if your knees are bent, same thing. You're just alternating like this. Start with a good pace, whatever is good for you. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 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 If you want, you can kind of keep yourself up most of the way, and you're just turning from left to right. If you want a little more space, you can put the arm out long. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, feet up high. Exhale, bend the knees. Even bring the legs out wide into your Supta Baddha Konasana. Nice, good workout. Feel the sweat here. We're gonna do one more series here. And so I want you to do 2 or 3 rolls back. If you need to put your hands behind your knees, that's fine. You can even come roll back and kind of balance on your way up. That's all your core. If it's stopping you coming down, you can even extend the legs a little bit. This way, be careful you don't tweak your neck or go too much on your back, but you can stretch out. Oh, it's always a good one. Inhale, come up. Hover. So we're going to be in boat pose. Either have your knees flat or raised. Hold for 50 or 20 seconds. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. Make sure your chest is up high, chin up, arms out wide. Arms going to go up high for even more of a challenge. See how I dipped right there? So I'm going to come back right here. 10, 1,000. 11, 1,000. 12, 1,000. And if you need to, you can always give yourself a little help too. I'm kind of tired too. 21,000. There we go. So cross your shins over your center. Good workout, right? Take a moment here. This way, you can even put your arms behind your back. Just kind of lightly bend back. Both arms back, and just kind of propping yourself up like you're sitting at the park or the beach. Let the breath and the exhale calm you down and stretch you. Feel the heart beating. Just try to get back to a little more space of normalcy. Slow breathing in and out your mouth. Just try to bring your heart rate and your breathing. Smooth it out just a little bit. That feels good. It makes me want to. It feels like I'm sitting in the sun and it's just kind of lightly on me. So, come up forward. All right, let's see where we're at here on time. Cool. So, all right, if you're ready to continue on, come up, come back into our downward facing dog. So now that we've got our shoulders, arms, hips warmed up, our core, now we're going to go into the handstand play portion. And so come into our down dog. And so from here you can look forward. And you want to keep your chin up, keep looking forward. And I like this. I think this is where I got that stepping into the center. It was to help me with my handstands. I always try to remember where that comes from, but I step into the center. This time I'm stepping like 4 to 5 inches forward. I'm going to bend the knee, back leg comes up, and we're just going to do a hop. So core engages, looking forward, up and over, a couple hops. If you have your handstand, you can go up into it. Now it actually takes conditioning to let the back leg trail like this before you go up into like a full handstand. So it actually takes, oh yeah, see that light's right there. You can feel it. So slowly come back down. And I do like to trade both sides. And so what you notice, and part of the reason why I'm big on the ball mound of the feet, I'm big on, flexing and strengthening the ankles, is for all this handstand play, right? So again, come into our down dog. So this time the left foot's going to step into the center. Steps in like 4 or 5 inches from where the back foot is, maybe a little bit more. You can give yourself really the base of the palms where you're pressing into, giving yourself a kick up. That was kind of a weak one. Let's get a better one. And the kick isn't so much, it's more the press off the back bottom foot. And you actually have to train. So the usually this bottom leg, it's going to pull in, and that's going to send you forward more. So you actually have to train it to stay straight. And you'll see it like when you first start doing your handstands, this back leg will kick in. One more. I'm just going to leave that leg straight. Nice, good balance. Play with moving the legs around if you like. And actually pull me off the center. Come back onto your knees. We'll go out the wrists. And again, if you're not quite here yet, this is definitely more advanced. But it's a lot of it's building all this strength in the core, especially the back. You'll see, like, I'm actually retraining some of these things. I did take a break for a little while. I pulled like a muscle in my shoulder, and sometimes I have to take a break. And it, when you're training these things, when you're in shape, it's no big deal. But when you take a little break, you really notice like how important it is can continue going. And I didn't want to take a break. That's like the last thing. And that's the funny part, is I never want to take a break. So again, look out forward, keep your chin up, look forward, kick, really feel the weight transfer into the base of the palms. And even notice if sometimes you'll see me dip down into, and then I use like a press up too, almost like a push up. So you can bring the toes to meet if you want. My foot got tickled by that light string, and down. And so when you're doing your handstands, hops, and your kicks, what you want to do is you want to engage the core all the way through. Even on the way down, do not let go of the engagement in your core till you're back down on the ground. A lot of times I see people, they get up there, but then coming down it's real sloppy, or it's real messy, or they just kind of let everything go. Use use your mind, use your awareness, use this inner eye to hold on to the movement all the way through. So again, step the left foot forward. I always like to kick with the left and the right. One will always be a little bit stronger. And then one more. Oh, no more talking. There we go. Up. And see, you can see where my back needs a little bit better conditioning. So, and a lot of times you can get really far with just doing like 10-15 minutes a day. Again, kick up. Try to train that back leg to stay flat. So you'll see it come in like this. And already you'll see me start to have issues with that. So that's what I see people, they bend that knee in. Already gives you like balance issues. But with it out, it's holding it better. Let's do a couple more. Maybe take a little break again. Shake out the wrists. Like back and forth like a paddle. Straight upside down like you're chopping. Paddle, chopping. And here, this is where I can feel the hand conditioning, the strength come in. So like I did earlier, you can make a fist, stretch it down into the ground. Oh, it feels so good. Stretch it out. So one last round here. Again, step the back right foot into the center, but this time like 4, 5, 6 inches in front of the back foot. Lift the left leg up. And just get a couple little tiny hops here. Make sure you're looking forward. Kick up. One more. There we go. It's a little bit harder to be talking right your lift off. So see how this, so the top leg kind of do whatever, but that back leg is straight. And see, when I come down, I'm holding all the way to the ground. Okay, that one's getting tired. Let's do the left leg. Again, step the left leg into the center. You can see I'm getting tired, and it's probably my back. I was looking a little tired. There we go. A little bit stronger of a kick off the bottom. So there we go. So, you know, the handstand, something that takes a lot of effort, but it compounds. So every day you work on it, left and right, you know, kicking up into it, coming down, holding the engagement of the core. When you're up underneath it, you know, watching your breath, really trying to modulate the breathing. That's why training that breath to come down smoothly. So when you're upside down, your body's kind of in the stress, but if you're breathing slowly and smoothly and rhythmically, you'll be able to hold your handstand upside down a little bit better. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Yeah, so sometimes it happens on the first go, sometimes on the second. Just kind of depends on where you catch on your way up. So again, hold the core, slowly come down. Should we try the left side again once more? I can feel in the base of my palms. Stretch out the wrists. Shake them out. But from here, if you're done doing your handstands, you're done doing the hops, you can go back to a child's pose. I'm just going to even out with one last one. Again, looking forward,
There we go. Up onto the handstand. Tickle the foot with the string light. Play around your feet if you like. Come down. All right. Super good, right? It's amazing how much work you can get done in just like 10 or 15 minutes on your handstand. You do that a couple times a week. You'd be amazed like how far you can get if you just stay consistent with it, you know? Because eventually the back gets stronger, the wrist gets stronger, everything gets stronger and just continues to support you. And every other movement in the yoga class supports the strength needed for the handstand. So thank you guys for bearing along with that. Some of my favorite stuff. So just come back into child's pose. And just I'll even try and exaggerate so I can feel my heart breathing, but I'm trying to breathe slowly, but my mouth would be closed, in and out through the nose. If you feel like you're a little too hot, you can, open the mouth and hot air out through the mouth. Just cool yourself down. Take a rest here. Make sure you stretch underneath the armpits. Let the wrists relax, hands relax, fingers relax. Really good. Really good, really good, really fun. We'll just continue working on those and you'll see, like, I'll start to get stronger. You guys will start to get stronger. I mean, I've been doing this stuff for like 10 years now. I mean, I've fallen out of it and gone back into it more times than I'd really like to remember, but I love them. Can never really stop doing them. So now we're going to go into a triangle flow, and then we're going to slow class down and end it on the floor. So here we're going to inhale right leg high, exhale low lunge, heel steps down first, toes second, turn the back foot down 45, inhale up, warrior one. We're going to exhale, warrior two, just like how we surfed earlier. Inhale, straighten the right leg. And here you want a little bit more to heel the heel alignment rather than heel to arch. For balance, inhale, shift forward, left hip back, right arm forward, exhale, triangle pose. So you can rest your hand on your shin, bring the back of your right palm to the outside or to the inside of your shin, or even fingertips down on the ground. Whatever feels good to you. Look up over your left arm. You can even play with different heights if you like. Big, deep Ujjayi breaths here. Oh, that breeze is good. Here we're going to inhale back up. Bend the front leg, warrior two. Inhale, bring the hands together. Exhale, step down. You either kick back to your down dog, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So on the left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Turn the back foot down 45 degrees. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, go into the warrior two, surf. Extend the left leg straight. Make sure you got that heel to heel alignment. And we're going to kick back the right hip. Left cuts back, shift the left arm forward, exhale, turn over, triangle pose. You know, we're like pushing the legs apart to lift our center of our body up. Again, you can rest the left hand on the shin, stare up at the right hand, let go of the shin, back of the wrist to the inside of the shin, or you can do your fingertips on the ground. If you've really got some stretch, you might be able to go all the way down, but you don't want to be like this. So see, I'm not quite, so I'm just going to stay up like this. Fingertips today. And try to relax and breathe. Play with the heights if you want. Make sure you keep your core engaged. Even stretch right arm forward if you want. Inhale up, come back up to standing. Bend the left leg. Warrior two. Inhale, arms together. Exhale, plant the palms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple moments to breathe here. Get a nice back stretch. If you want, you can turn both heels to the left or to the right. Stretch the left side body, big side stretch. Inhale, back up onto the ball mounds of the feet, turn the heels to the left. Feet down, a nice big stretch on the right side of the body. Really strong into the left base of the palm. Inhale up through center. Exhale. Relax. So now we're going to inhale, look forward. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step through one leg pigeon pose. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. So the front shin is turned parallel to the front of the mat. You can stay up high here, or you can come down. Forearms, or if you can get all the way down, if you've got the flexibility in the outside of your hip. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale, sink into the ground. You can untuck the toe if you want, leave the toe tucked, back toe, whatever feels good. Big, deep breaths here, in and out. Really feel the ribs press into the leg to expand. Stretch the muscles. Exhale, sink into the ground. One more inhale and exhale. Exhale. So here we're going to plant the palms. Bring your chest up high. Here I like to come up onto my toes and I kind of wiggle my way forward a little bit. Then I inhale up, right leg high. If you want, you can do your flip dog. Flip onto the outside edge of the left foot. Bring the toes down. Try to make it graceful if you can. Flip back over. Keep the knee up high. Exhale. Right foot comes down gently. And so that's where we get to work on our awareness and control, is the movement between all these different poses. So now we're going to go to the one leg pigeon on the left side. So inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step through Try to bring the knee up high into the armpit. Turn the left shin parallel to the front of the mat. Come down. See where you might be a little different in the hips. I don't know if this one feels a little... Feels good. Feels good. So here you're going to come down to the forearms. Or if you can, put your forehead all the way to the ground. Plant the forehead on the ground. And as you inhale, really let the center of the chest and the ribs press into the leg bone, shin bone. Inhale, get a really good stretch. Exhale. Really get a good stretch on the inhales and exhales. Come back up to the forearms. Plant the palms, and here I'm going to shimmy that right foot forward a little bit. And that's really just to give me enough clearance to get this left leg up, and I can hop my right toes underneath, catch it, left leg high, and turn, flip dog. Bring the left toes down to the ground gracefully. Try to point your chest towards the sky, look forward, out over the center of your palm. Good, good stretch. Exhale, plant the left leg, bring the knee up high, flip back over, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. You can bend the knees, hop into your Indian style. And as you come through, you hop forward, but then use your hands to be pushing you back the whole time as you cross your legs. Come down. So we're going to go into our surrender series. Exhale slowly and smoothly. See how I in core engage the whole time. Now the core releases when I'm on the ground. So that way you get this nice, soft, more of a... I like to use the word hydraulics. You know, so there's a little bit of tension all the way through the movement. So you get that smooth transition. So grab the outsides of your feet, your ankles. Make sure your lower back is on the ground. Happy baby, nice stretch. Inner thighs. Nice big inhale, exhale. Bring your knees together. Now let your left leg go long. Right knee up into the armpit. Exhale, supine twist. Bring the right leg over the center of the body. Make sure to keep your shoulder on the ground. Right arm out. What's really important isn't necessarily this knee coming to the ground. It's more about the twist, a comfortable twist with the right shoulder still on the ground. One last big inhale and exhale. Bring the right knee back to center. Come up into an easy ball. Now you're going to clasp your fingers around the left shin. Bring the right leg long. Pull it up towards your armpit. Exhale, twist over your center. Again, remember, and this knee may be up higher than the other one. Looks like on my left. Usually something's tight in somewhere or not as flexible, but see my left shoulder is to the ground. Left arm down, looking to the left. Every inhale, feel your body expand. Every exhale, feel yourself contract and sink into the earth. One more cycle. Now turn back into the center. Bring your right knee up to meet your left. Need to kind of shimmy yourself into the center. Last tight squeeze. So bring yourself up. Try to touch your forehead to your knees if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Just a tight, big squeeze. Exhale. Shavasana, corpse pose. Try to slowly come down. If you can, try to just slowly land onto the earth. Couple of good deep breaths here. If you're feeling really great here, I like to continue on, just continue just laying there. It'd be even awesome. It's super awesome when you can totally let yourself go and you fall asleep for 10 or 15 minutes afterwards. You get a little yoga nidra at the end too. Just try to relax all your muscles. If you're ready to move on, lightly start wiggling your toes, feet, ankles, shin, knees, thighs, hips, up into the ribs, your fingers, wrists, hands. You can stretch in opposite directions, arms up high. If you want, you can come to the fetal position and use your left or right elbow to press yourself up. Or if you like, this is always my favorite way. I'll cross my forearms as I sit up, cross my legs up into an Indian style, and just use the momentum and a little bit of strength in your lower core to bring you up. For me, that's almost easier than the fetal position, but I've been doing the other one for a long time. So we're going to close our practice. So inhale up, While you're doing a mountain pose, exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, back up into the mountain. Exhale, hands through center. And I'm going to imagine like you're dipping into a pool. You're going to pour this energetic water over you and cleanse you. If you want to do it a couple times, just like an energetic prana chi cleansing. Energy will pool at the waist. So now that we're sitting down, it's kind of like sitting in a little kiddie pool of this charged spiritual energy. Pour it over you. Final one, just bring your hand into heart. Slowly come down. I like to keep the hands just a little bit apart. Feel the energy flow between the palms. Namaste. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for this one. As you can tell, it was a bit of athletic practice. Definitely get ourselves moving, charged, kick through the handstands, and then this one we just really kind of went into the triangle into mellowing out right away. Keep the practice at a decent time. If you really like this one, please let me know. I think this is one of the best ways to train the handstand, is to get yourself really good, nice and warmed up, especially in the shoulders, hands and wrists, and then work on the handstand for a solid like 10-15 minutes straight. I think we're at 15, maybe even 20 minutes straight. And then just, by then you're done doing a bunch of stuff. You got time for other things, but I think that's one of the best ways to train, is to get really well warmed up and just start going into it. And I'll play with different ways that we can, maybe a little less warm-up time and still get a good exercise with it. But really, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe so you get updated when more videos are coming. I can't wait to share all these awesome little tips and tricks I know with you guys to really get your practice to a whole nother level. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Namaste.